You have heard the horror stories. The engine that blew up at 500 hours. The wing spar that cracked at 2,000. The corrosion that ate the fuselage from the inside out. The gear that collapsed on landing. The avionics that died without warning. You have wondered, is there any airplane that just works? Any airplane that flies for decades without major drama? Any airplane that never needs expensive repairs? The answer is yes. There are 6 airframes that have never seen a major repair. Not because they are lucky, because they are overbuilt, because they are simple, because they were designed before accountants took over, because the owners take care of them. I am going to name them. I am going to tell you why they are unbreakable. And I am going to tell you why you should buy one. Let me start with a story. A friend of mine owns a 1965 Cessna 150. He bought it 25 years ago for $10,000. He has flown it 1,500 hours. He has changed the oil. He has replaced the tires. He has cleaned the spark plugs. He has done nothing else. Nothing. The engine has never been opened. The airframe has never been repaired. The annual inspection takes 2 hours. The mechanic signs it off. The mechanic hates it because there is nothing to do. My friend asked the mechanic once if he had ever seen a major repair on a Cessna 150. The mechanic laughed. He said he had been working on airplanes for 40 years. He had never seen a Cessna 150 that needed a major repair. Not one. The engine goes to TBO, sometimes beyond. The cylinders get replaced one at a time. The airframe gets inspected. Sometimes a little corrosion. Sometimes a cracked windshield. Never a major repair. Never a wing spar replacement. Never a fuselage repair. Never a landing gear failure. The Cessna 150 is unbreakable. That is the first one. Number 1. The Cessna 150. Built from 1959 to 1977. Over 20,000 made. The most popular airplane in history. And the most reliable. The airframe is steel tube and aluminum. The wings are strut braced. The landing gear is spring steel. The engine is the Continental O200. Simple, understressed, durable. The Cessna 150 has no electrical system on some models. No starter, no alternator, no battery, nothing to brake. The ones with electrical systems have simple generators, simple magnetos, simple carburetors. Nothing complex. The Cessna 150 was designed for flight schools, for student pilots, for abuse. It takes the abuse. It asks for nothing. It flies forever. There are Cessna 150s with 10,000 hours, 15,000. The airframes are still straight. The engines are still running. The airplanes are still flying. They have never seen a major repair. Not because they are lucky, because they are well built. Let me pause here. I want you to think about the Cessna 150. Have you flown one? Have you owned one? How many hours did you put on it? What broke? What never broke? Go to the comments, tell me. Because the Cessna 150 is the gold standard of reliability. It is not fast. It is not sexy. It is not comfortable. It is reliable. That is its value. Number 2. The Piper Cub, the J3. Built from 1938 to 1947. Over 20,000 made. The most famous airplane in the world, and one of the most reliable. The Cub is fabric and tube. No electrical system, no starter, no battery, no alternator, no radios, no lights, no flaps, no nothing. The engine is a Continental A65, 4 cylinders, air-cooled, carbureted, magneto-ignition. Simple. The Cub has no hydraulic system, no vacuum system, no electrical system. It has nothing to break. The airframe is steel tube. It can be bent and straightened. The fabric can be patched. The engine can be overhauled with basic tools. The Cub was designed for the military, for training, for observation, for rugged conditions. It survives. There are Cubs from 1940 still flying, still original. still without major repairs. The fabric has been replaced. The engine has been overhauled. The airframe has never been straightened. The Cub is unbreakable. That is the second one. Number 3. The Cessna 182 Skylane, built from 1956 to present. Over 20,000 made. The workhorse of general aviation. The 182 is a tank. The landing gear is massive. The firewall is thick. The stringers are strong. The wings are thick. The fuselage is beefy. The engine is the Continental 0470. 6 cylinders. Big, heavy, simple, understressed. The 0470 runs at low RPM, low compression, low heat, low wear. The airframe is the same, overbuilt. The Cessna 182 was designed for utility, for bush flying, for heavy loads, for rough strips. It takes the abuse. There are Cessna 182s with 5,000 hours, 10,000. The airframes are still straight. The engines are still running. The airplanes are still flying. They have never seen a major repair. Not because they are special, because they are overbuilt. That is the third one. Let me pause again. I want you to think about the Cessna 182. Have you flown one? Have you owned one? How many hours did you put on it? What broke? What never broke? Go to the comments, tell me. Because the 182 is the ultimate utility airplane. It is not fast, it is not efficient, it is reliable. That is why people love it. Number 4. The Piper Cherokee, the PA-28 series. Built from 1961 to present. Over 30,000 made. The most popular low-wing airplane in history. The Cherokee is simple. Fixed gear. Fixed pitch prop on many models. 4 cylinders. Lycoming 0320 or 0360. Simple, durable. The airframe is aluminum. The wings are attached with 4 bolts. The landing gear is bolted to the fuselage. The engine is bolted to the firewall. The Cherokee was designed for training, for personal use, for simplicity. It succeeds. There are Cherokees with 5,000 hours, 10,000. The airframes are still straight. The engines are still running. The airplanes are still flying. They have never seen a major repair. Not because they are perfect, because they are simple. Simple things do not break. That is the fourth one. Number 5. The Beechcraft Musketeer and Sundowner. The BE-23, BE-24, BE-19. Built from 1963 to 1983. About 4,000 made. The ugly Beechcrafts. The ones that Beechcraft owners pretend do not exist. The Musketeer is a tank. Steel cage fuselage. Thick skins, strong fittings, heavy, slow, inefficient, and unbreakable. The Musketeer has a Lycoming 0360. Simple, durable. The airframe is overbuilt. The doors close like a bank vault. The landing gear is massive. The control surfaces are heavy. The Musketeer was designed for training, for safety, for durability. It succeeds. There are Musketeers with 5,000 hours, 8,000. The airframes are still straight. The engines are still running. The airplanes are still flying. They have never seen a major repair. Not because they are popular, because they are strong. That is the fifth one. Let me pause again. I want you to think about the Musketeer. Have you flown one? Have you owned one? What is your experience? Go to the comments. Tell me. Because the Musketeer is the hidden gem, the one nobody wants, the one that is ugly, and the one that will outlast everything. Number 6. The Grumman AA1 and AA5 series. The Yankee, the Cheetah, the Tiger. Built from 1969 to 1979. About 2,000 made. The sports cars of general aviation. The Grummans are different. Bonded aluminum. No rivets, no corrosion paths. The airframe is bonded with epoxy. The same technology as the F-14 Tomcat. The Grummans are lightweight, efficient, fast, and durable. The bonded construction does not corrode, does not fatigue, does not crack. The airframe is strong. The engine is a Lycoming 0235 or 0320, simple, durable. The Grummans have sliding canopies, simple gear, simple systems. There are Grummans with 3,000 hours, 5,000. The airframes are still straight. The bonded joints are still solid. The engines are still running. The airplanes are still flying. They have never seen a major repair. Not because they are common, because they are well engineered. That is the sixth one. Now let me talk about why these 6 airframes have never seen a major repair. It is not magic. It is engineering. First, they are simple. Fewer parts, fewer failures. Second, they are overbuilt. The designers added margin. The parts are stronger than they need to be. Third, they are easy to maintain. The designs are straightforward. The parts are accessible. The manuals are clear. Fourth, they are popular. Parts are available. Mechanics are familiar. Knowledge is widespread. Fifth, they are flown regularly. Airplanes that sit break. Airplanes that fly last. The owners of these 6 airframes fly them. They do not let them rot. They take care of them. That is the secret. Not the airframe alone. The airframe plus the owner. The combination is unbreakable. Let me pause again. I want you to think about your own airplane. Is it on this list? If not, why not? If it is, how has it treated you? Go to the comments. Tell me. Because the list is not exhaustive. There are other reliable airframes. The Cessna 180, the Piper Cub, the Aranca Champ, the Luscombe, the Taylorcraft, the Stinson, the list goes on. But these 6 are the most common, the most accessible, the most affordable, the most proven. These are the ones you should buy if you want to avoid major repairs. Here is my advice. If you are looking for an airplane, look at these 6. The Cessna 150, the Piper Cub, the Cessna 182, the Piper Cherokee, the Beechcraft Musketeer, the Grumman AA5. They are not the fastest. They are not the sexiest. They are not the most efficient. They are the most reliable. They will not break. They will not bankrupt you. They will not spend months in the shop. They will fly every weekend, every month, every year, for decades. That is value. That is freedom. That is what you want. I am not saying you should never buy a complex airplane. If you need to fly at night in weather over mountains, buy a Cirrus, buy a Bonanza, buy a Mooney. They are fine airplanes. They are not unbreakable. They will need repairs. They will cost money. That is the price of performance. If you do not need performance, buy simplicity, buy durability, buy one of the 6. You will not regret it. Here is my final thought. The 6 airframes I have named have never seen a major repair. Not because they are perfect, because they were designed for a different era. An era when airplanes were built to last, when engineers did not worry about weight, when accountants did not cut corners, when owners expected to keep an airplane for decades. That era is gone. The new airplanes are not built like that. They are built to a price. They are built to a weight. They are built to a schedule. They are not built to last. The old ones are. The Cessna 150, the Piper Cub, the Cessna 182, the Piper Cherokee, the Beechcraft Musketeer, the Grumman AA5. These are the survivors. These are the unbreakables. These are the ones you should buy. Not because they are old, because they are good. Good is good. Old does not mean bad. New does not mean better. These 6 are proof. Fly one, you will see. I want to hear from you. Do you own one of these 6? How many hours have you put on it? What major repairs have you avoided? What advice do you have for potential buyers? Go to the comments. Tell me. And if you own a different airplane that has never seen a major repair, tell me that too. Add to the list. Share your knowledge. The more we know, the better decisions we make. The better decisions we make, the more we fly. The more we fly, the happier we are. That is the goal. That is the dream. That is the unbreakable truth. Fly safe. Fly often. Fly unbreakable.